Hey guys, this is Ashley here with another reaction video, and well, let's just say I've already seen this video and I'm just like, I gotta share this with Danny. So I did, and she basically said that she couldn't believe what she had heard from this, and she suggested that I do a reaction video to this, so I'm gonna be doing it. Also, I'm gonna be changing to a different picture because, well, this is all you're gonna be seeing throughout the video. Not saying it's bad or anything, but I feel as though that this picture I'm gonna use, I chose actually sums up to what this topic is talking about. This is not an insult to Icy, but what she is talking about, and just how ridiculous it is. So 3, 2, 1, let's begin.
I usually don't step into YouTube drama. Mainly because
Yes.
a lot of channels I watch and are subscribed to cover all the opinions I have myself to the point where I don't need to cover it on my channel. However, there's always been a problem with YouTube that I wanted to talk about for a while, and I feel like this is the right time to bring it up considering recent events.
Also, if you're hearing my dog in the background, just ignore him.
The suicide forest. Basically, he filmed himself and his friends in a restricted area of the Japanese forest and discovered a corpse and proceeded to film it in full, blurring out the face and just laughing and smiling the entire time.
Why would anyone
Obviously,
do
I'm not
that?
going to show the video here because I don't want to get a strike on my channel. More on that later, and also I'd rather not give the asshole the satisfaction of being featured on my channel when he's not the real subject of the video. If you want to learn more about it, just search Logan Paul. Trust me, he's that forgettable.
I didn't know who that guy was until someone brought him up.
Thanks to these events, and how it will possibly affect everyone in the future. Now, we all know about the adpocalypse. I'm not affected by it because I don't make money on YouTube, and I refuse to.
Yeah,
the system is so botched and twisted that I would not waste a dime on such a thing. Many people who consider YouTube career were destroyed by this, leaving only the Pauls and other corrupt people who don't deserve YouTube's seal of approval. At least in my opinion, anyway. Obviously, I can't change the people who get subs and who doesn't. What I can do is explain the disgusting abuse YouTube does to smaller creators, and how people like Logan Paul have gotten away with what he did.
Yes!
Before any low gangbangs come to me because he apologized, leave him alone.
That does not.
Yes, I know he did.
That does not sum up for what.
However, that still doesn't cover the fact that he was given a practical slap on the wrist, despite the fact what he did could be considered illegal in Japan and even in America.
Yes.
Death is a huge thing in Japan. It's considered a cultural belief and is known to be taken with a huge amount of honor and respect. To have this American man film himself and act like so obnoxious and self-absorbed to the point he filmed a dead person in that forest. Not only could bring disrespect to the deceased, but also to the family of the deceased.
Yes.
Not to mention that, again, he was camping in a restricted area of the forest, which is not allowed.
Here's the thing.
Vlogging in the suicide forest is nothing. Many YouTubers
run away
have done the same
and call the
thing.
police.
America has this craze with the scary and
she told me about that.
I myself is one of those people, but not to the extent of, say, Logan Paul, because there are things called limits and knowing when to put the fucking camera down. Yes. The amount of things done in this video could be used in a court case as evidence, even with his apology, which I do admit he did try, only after he was called out on Twitter, mind you.
He made a lot of money after that video was posted.
I have a lot of things to say. The video reached number 10 on trending, possibly number 4, a system that is manually handpicked by YouTube. It reached millions of views by children before people realized that he was still alive and called him out. To be technical, YouTube does allow gory and graphic imagery, if it's educational.
Yes,
however, what the video shows, it follows none of those categories. He just shows a dead body with no respect or even remorse other than the fake gasps and laughter. The only education that YouTube even considered would be the suicide prevention hotline that he throws in the video, so his deep web footage actually had a purpose. What's shocking, and more of a cliche at this point, is the video was reported, and when YouTube manually checked it to be banned, it did not get taken down. This proves my point that I've said for months, that YouTube has the ability to manually check videos, especially ones like Logan's, but refuses to acknowledge it's bad, and just leaves the rest of the website to be tormented by the ad-friendly bot, which is absolutely terrible and needs to be fixed heavily.
Yes!
This also proves how YouTube is milking Logan Paul and possibly many other big YouTubers that are in the ad-friendly pool like fat cows. Take PewDiePie for an example.
Yes!
The #1 most subbed YouTuber on the website, who was thrown under the bus by the media. I know people have mixed opinions on the guy. Me personally, I think he did all he could for the statements he said in the racist remarks. Although it is kind of an overkill considering the amount of clickbait it caused. I already know people are going to get on my case for even supporting Pewds, but let me just clear one thing. It's like, when he was accused of the racist remarks and considered a fascist, YouTube and his networks did not hesitate to take away all of his hard work. I bring this up mainly due to a point Philip DeFranco made. To this I find a bit odd. How could someone like PewDiePie be still dealing with the consequences from last year, even with his apologies, and then have Logan Paul clearly show he is not advertiser friendly for anyone for, oh, I don't know, filming a dead body in full with limited censorship, and yet still get to be okay in his career and not lose his terrible, terrible YouTube Red movies along with his networks?
The guy used to work on the Disney Channel,
the best way they can. They don't want to waste the money they already threw at this pig.
Well,
it's sick and corrupted and unfair for the entire website. His video was pandered by YouTube, while people's responses and re-uploads got striked, shut down, and fucked over by the bots YouTube is using. The worst part, it will never be fixed. Now you may be asking, why do you use YouTube then? Because I don't need money from it. I don't need to be in YouTube's circle to earn my fill and for my career. It's a hobby and it always will be. Yes. My goal with this is to show the obvious problems people just push away just because it's drama related. It's fun. Not just drama. It's people and people's money and lives that are being botched and split open because advertisers pussied out on the next generation of entertainment.
Yep.
Before I end this, I just want to say that hotlines for suicide prevention and a full documentary about the suicide forest will be linked in the description.
Thank you, Icy.
If you are dealing with hard times or you know someone who is in need of help, please do not hold back and contact the numbers. No one should have to feel that way or be driven to something that devastating. I also want people to know how powerful the forest is and why people like Logan Paul and the whole YouTube staff are an insult to this place. Mm-hmm. Proceed with caution. Laters.
Okay, so that's the end of the video. And what do I pretty much have to say about this? I think Envy can sum it up with just 3 words. What the hell? Exactly. Exactly. Those are the exact words. All I can pretty much say is just, what the actual hawk? That's just no. Just no. People like Paul should not do that. He shouldn't. That is really disrespectful, and it just, YouTube, just, oh, sharks. I'm just at a loss for words, guys. I really am. All I can say is that at least there are people out there who have some decency and they know not to do stuff like that. Don't take it to the extreme. If you are a YouTuber or a beginner, please do your own continuity. Just make sure not to do anything too risky. Don't do anything that might actually be, considered troublesome, This is just a warning. And most importantly, do what you do best. Try to improve videos. Try to make sure not to pretty much try anything risky, like, say, do stupid things like what that guy did. And, well, that's all I'm gonna say. This is Ashley. I'll see you all later. Bye!